Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Jones's Falcons going up against Brown Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. In motion right is Brown. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And some room to work. Got some room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
In motion left comes Bryant. Here's a give to Bell running left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The man in motion is Brown. Now Bell. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On third and goal, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Now he'll escape to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Ryan on second down. Now he's forced out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 44 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the slot man goes in motion left. The give is to Bell. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try the right side with Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Freeman here to begin the drive. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. It could be
Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. The 40, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 85 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. A give to Bell. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll give this to Bell running right. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They will run again with Coleman. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go play action with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This is Coleman, and he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ryan finding Gabriel, complete. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Man in motion right, Antonio Brown. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. This is Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Brooks Reed with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. Luke, hurry up, let's go. Go.
In motion left comes Brown. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Out left side here to Bryant. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Over the middle here to Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.